Hi, this is Brandon with Android Device Tutorials. Here I'm going to show you how to install, set up, and use Kids Mode on your Galaxy S5. It is not an app that will be in your app drawer. It will be a widget. So what you're going to want to do is find a blank spot on your screen, hold your finger down, and go to Widgets. And within Widgets, you'll scroll on until you see Kids Mode. And Kids Mode is this little alligator icon. So you're going to want to hold your finger down on it and go ahead and drop it somewhere on your screen. Okay, next you'll notice that the Kids Mode icon shows a little down arrow. That means you need to download something in order to use it. So we'll go ahead and tap it. And we will say OK to install application. Okay, now here you'll see it's a 66.4 meg application. So we'll go ahead and hit install and let that do its thing. Okay, so once it installs, it'll close out, and you'll notice that the icon now does not have that arrow, so you can tap it to go ahead and open Kids Mode. Okay, and you'll come to this screen, which is kind of your start screen. You can swipe through and kind of get an idea of what it does, but it really doesn't explain much. So what you're going to want to do is the first thing you do is set your PIN. And now this pin can be different from your actual home screen pin and things like that. You can make it the same if you want, but your child should not know this pin. We'll go ahead and just make it 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It asks for confirmation. Now, if you forget your pin, you can have an alternate password if you would like. I'm going to go ahead and just make that 1, 2, 3, 4 because, and confirmation. It's just for testing. Okay, next thing is you'll see the kid's profile. You can put a picture of your child, their name and birth date in. We'll go ahead and I'll put my daughter in and her birthday, March 18th, 2009. Set that and go ahead and hit next. Okay. Basically it says it's a third-party application, blah blah blah. You can say don't show it again, go ahead and accept it. Alright, now this is a new device, so there's no applications already installed on this. It's clean, no downloads. So if you had apps downloaded, you can add those here to the Kids Mode if you want them to be able to access apps that you already have on your device. So we'll go ahead and skip this for now. And profile created, so we'll say finish. Okay. Let's go ahead and X this out. Okay, first thing you'll notice is that none of these buttons do anything. Home button, menu buttons, nothing works, so that they can't get out of this mode without you actually entering the PIN. Now, to exit it, you will hit this exit button. We'll get to that in a minute. Now, depending on the age of your kids, some of them would appreciate just having the app icons like this, but if you'd like, they can tap this, and it actually gives all of the same apps. It doesn't change. It's just in kind of a card layout instead. The back button will get them out of that, but never past this screen. This one is video. If you would like, you can actually go into the parental controls and give them access to certain videos that are on your device so that they have their own kind of video player and can look at them. Next, this application is kind of a drawing application where you can draw here and get all your standard stuff, change the color, come to the eraser, things like that. Back button to exit out. Okay, now this one's kind of cool, this one with the music app, and these are the free ones that come with Kids Mode. Okay, so now here you can they can record, you could sing to it if you want so that they can play it back and listen to it later, but here we go, this is the record button. Okay, so here is where you can record anything that you have to say, any songs, ABCs, anything that you would like for them to be able to play back, as well as them being able to record to have a little fun with it. Okay, so once this is done, you'll notice it's the little alligator, and when you hit play, okay, so here is where you can record anything that you have. You'll see that the mouth is moving. If you want to change the head, you can pull down on this. Okay, so here, and it changes the voice a bit. So kind of fun. So here we can go ahead and we'll exit out of that one. So fun, you know, whatever. A lot of kids like to play with the camera, but you don't want them access to your camera with all of your settings and you know, filling up all your pictures. So here they can make their own videos and recordings and pictures. They can also do selfies if they want. We'll go ahead and switch it to here. See, it comes with the front camera. So that they can take their own pictures and kind of play around without having to worry about, you know, them messing with your photo gallery. So we'll go ahead and back out. Okay, now to the parental controls. To get to parental controls, it's very simple. It's right here. It will ask for your PIN so that you can access those parental controls so that your kids can't change them. Okay. So here it shows you the last 30 days and last 7 days of what your child has been using, their time they've been using it, things like that, which could be very handy if you're trying to restrict the time that your kids are on the phone. You can set a daily playtime limit so that they can play with your phone as much as they want during the day, but they can only play at a certain amount of time and then it'll lock them out of kids mode. Okay. Applications goes back to what it was talking about earlier, where any downloaded applications or applications that you download from the kids' Play Store can be added or removed from their area anytime you would like. Media. For that media player app that we showed you earlier, this allows you to add the media that you want to add. You can just tap up here and add any videos that are already on your device to kids mode. General just gives you kind of some added effects, 3D tilting, blocking the back key. You can change your password, reset everything, update, things like that. And then we get to the kids store. Okay, the kids store is kind of like the Play Store. The difference is that it's going to be kid-based apps, obviously, kid-friendly apps. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. You can get books, learning, stories, things that are really good for your kids to actually be on when they're on your device, as opposed to things like Candy Crush and things that probably isn't very educational and not really for the younger kids. So that's that, and we'll go ahead and back all the way up to this screen. And last thing is to exit, and that's this button down here. You tap that, it's going to ask for your PIN, and it goes back to your home screen. So that is kids mode. If you have any additional questions about it or any concerns or just need help in general, you can comment on this video or you can head on over to Android Advice and Tutorials and let us know there. Thanks for watching.